Thank you everyone for participating. And this is amazing to see how many, like 6 speeches so far. There are 2 more people who will give speech after Salat Maghrib. So it's amazing. So how far you all have come, like the ability to stand in front of the mic and just speak. It takes a lot of courage. It's not easy. And that's why not everyone does it. But it is important for every single person to have this ability to come here and speak. Like the children who haven't spoken, they should take that opportunity and speak. And the reason why, I'll tell you why it is important. So think, like, you guys are guys and gals, you are young right now, 5 years to 15 years, 16 years, 17 years. Soon you will be going into colleges, and then you will be going into your work environment. And there you would be required to present in front of everyone. Now, one thing is that you're presenting because that is a requirement of your work, that is a requirement of your class. If you do not have the confidence from before, it will be difficult for you to present. And that's why all the courses in colleges, they require you to present to the class. But there is a bigger point that I want all of us to consider, that when you go into the life and you have the knowledge about the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, then you can communicate the message more effectively to the regular people, your colleagues, your daily people, and you can become the ambassador of the Imam of our time, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Because I don't know if you all know this, and there will be a couple more speeches right after Salat Maghrib, that there was a time when people used to ask, like, how many people know Imam Khomeini? Does Rafael, do you know Imam Khomeini? Imam Khomeini, no. Malaika, do you know? Oh, you're gonna sneeze. Asher, do you know Imam Khomeini? Nakash, do you know Imam Khomeini? Okay. So Imam Khomeini was a scholar in the 1970s. He is the one who brought the revolution in Iran. So obviously there are many things that many people have said. One thing that he said really inspired a lot of generations. One thing people ask, how are you going to change a nation? It's very difficult, especially when you know that entire humanity is going in one direction and 90% of Muslims follow one direction, which is other than the path of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And at that time, if you had gone to Iran in 1960s, Iran was more modern than today's France, Paris, England, America, New York. It was more advanced in terms of like the clothing that they were wearing, in terms of the lifestyle. He replied with one thing, that these people asked, who will make this change? How will this change happen? And he replied that it's not going to be this generation that is there. It will be the children that are in the laps of the parents today. They will grow up to make a difference. And this is very important. When you have faith and then you have the confidence to communicate, you can change a lot of things in this world. And that's why 2 things always keep in mind. One is have faith that comes with knowledge. Always keep seeking knowledge. When you have time, when you're watching YouTube, don't waste your time. Watch something that is of interest, that improves yourself. And then communicate those things with yourself and take opportunities whenever you have to stand in front of people and communicate that, because that gives you the ability. What will happen? Like, think about this. For all of the children, this is your progression. If you continuously keep doing that, right now, you're reading from a piece of paper, right? Many of you read from a piece of paper. I know when Malaika did the first speech and Nikash did the first speech and others have done the first speech, it was very difficult for them to just stand here and just be like, they were shaking. Nikash was shaking, he wasn't able to pronounce things, and I gave him example. Look at Asher, Asher did a good job. Second time, you get better. Third time, you get more better. Like the speech that Malaika just gave, it was very confident, a confident speech. So then what happens next is you would like to write your own speech, because then you know, you have confidence. Right now, it's difficult for you to do the research and speak. Once you know how to speak and you get confidence, then you want to write your own speech, you want to do your own research. Now you have two skills. You are able to do the research and give the speech. Next thing that will happen is you won't read the entire thing. You will just write the pointers and then you will just know what to say next because you've written your own speech. And after that, you won't even have to write the pointers because you will get confident and you can just speak whenever you have to speak. And you remember, like, I know we're reaching the point for Salatul Maghrib. Sayyida Zainab learned, she had many skills. Imam Ali alayhi salam had many skills. One of the skills that the followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam should have is the public speaking ability, is the ability to stand with confidence and make the case of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. It is such a fundamental skill that Imam Ali alayhi salam had, and this is something that all of the Shia children should develop, because you are the ambassadors for the future generation and the generation that will take the message forward. With that, Assalamu alaikum, Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.